there guys, it's Joshi again with a new video tutorial in Java programming language. So today we're gonna learn about interthread communications in Java, and basically what does that means. We're gonna solve the traditional producer and consumer problem in Java. So let's first look at the producer and consumer problem. Okay, so here we have a class co, which means company or whatever it may be. Public void put, sorry void, void int a, which takes a parameter int I when a equal to I. Okay, so we're gonna return put plus a. Okay, here we have another method, public void get, which gets nothing. System dot out of enter and got plus a. Okay, so here we have this class abc, which implements the runnable interface. Okay, now let's just add all this method, unimplemented method, which means the run method. Okay, we're gonna create an object of the above class, which means coc. Okay, public abc, which creates a constructor which takes an object of class co. Here c equal to co some object. Okay, that's cool. Inside the run method, we're gonna call this classes put method. Oh, let's do just a for loop. Or we need to put something inside. Okay, c dot put I. Okay, that's cool. Here we have another class def. Okay, which implements the runnable interface again, public def, and one sec we just need to implement the unimplemented methods. Okay, what happened? Okay, something bad just happened. Okay, we need to implement it right here, not right there. Okay, one sec. Okay, that's where we are. coc, not coc, public def, which takes co's object again. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we are just getting the output of the get method. c.get. Okay. Now we are creating two threads. Now, sorry, but first we need to create the objects. Okay, abc a equal to new abc, which takes c again, and def d equal to new def, which takes c again. Now we are creating two threads, thread t1, which takes a as its runnable target, and thread t2, which takes b as d as its runnable target. Okay, now t1 dot start and t2 dot start. Okay, there it is, start. Okay. Now let's run this program. Save it first and it's no way. Put 0, got 0, put 1, put 1, put 2, put 3, got 4, and it's really, it's really, what you say, it's really irregular. It should be, sorry, it should be put 0, got 1, got 0, put 1, got 1, put 2, got 2, and like something like that. It must be in the series. So here we are going to use the interthread communications, which are wait and notify. Okay, we first need to learn that wait and notify can only be applied within the synchronized methods. So we're gonna use the synchronized statement, which we just learned in the last tutorial. If you do not remember that, then please check that video out first, because it's really important. Now we're gonna create a boolean, a boolean variable, which means is there a value inside the put. Okay, we're gonna just refresh all this, and I hate this kind of stuff, by the way. Public void put again int I. Now we're gonna need a try and catch block, because wait method throws exception E, capital E, that's cool. Now if is there a value equals true, then this thread needs to wait, because you can't put a value inside, you can't put a value again if there is still a value. So this thread needs to wait right there for some time. Now if there isn't a value, then a equal to I, we're gonna notify the next thread. If you just don't understand something right now, please don't bother about it, because we are going to learn it right now. Okay, now here the is there a value must be true right now, because there is a value. If there isn't a value, if statement is not executed, which means that if there a value is a false, so we need to make it true, because we put a value inside a. Now is there a value, which means there is value in a or not. Okay, so that's really simple. System.out.println put plus a. Okay, now this is going to be a really big program. Okay, so have patience for some time. Public void get, sorry for that, let's just rectify the errors. Try get exception e. Plus, okay. Now if is there a value equals false, which means there is no value inside the put, then get needs to wait for some time. Now if there is a value, which means is there a value is equal to true, then let's just first set it to false, then notify the above thread. Okay, and system.out.println got plus a. Okay, so now what does it mean that wait and notify? Wait means the thread will wait for some time until the notify is called. There are two kind of notify, a notify and notify all. Notify will notify the thread which we want to notify, and notify all will notify all the threads which are currently at a wait position. Now wait means a kind of pause, which means that a thread is paused, but when you just press the notify button, it will resume from where it stopped. Okay, so for that we need to create some kind of statements, and I will teach you what's the spelling mistake here. Okay, EXEPTILL. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Now as I told you that wait and notify only work in synchronized method. If you don't believe me, then let's just run it. Okay, my class 2. You can see here only exceptions we have: illegal monitor state exceptions, which means that a monitor is not executed, which means that two monitors are running in two threads are running in a single monitor. Okay, so first we need to synchronize this. So we're gonna do synchronized C. Okay, and that's really simple, by the way. I am just telling you again, if you don't remember the last tutorial, please go and check this out, because that's really, really important. Okay, let's run this again. Okay, you can see here put 0 got 0, put 1 got 1, put 2 got 2, and the way we wanted it to be. Okay, now to understand this perfectly, all we need to do is put some simple statements inside all these methods. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, now this is the really basic kind of understanding of a program. Okay, this is a base level from which you are understanding the working of a Java program. If you don't want to understand what it does and you just need to use it, then just press the quit button. Okay, but if you want to learn, then just continue from here, because it's really getting a way more above the level which we were talking about. Okay, because it's Java advanced, by the way, and it's threads in that. A really tough topic, and not an easy one. Okay, before if statement, we will just write if inside the put. Okay, now okay, there is no value, or I mean there is no value inside put. There is no value inside put. Sorry, I need to say there is value inside put. Okay, there is value inside put. Sorry for that. exactly after if inside put, and here we'll write not here, but perfectly we'll write here after if inside put. Okay, now that's the case we're gonna do with get method again. Before if inside the get. Sorry for the spelling mistakes. Now there is no value inside get. Okay, exactly after the if inside get. Did I write inside put? Okay, no requirement of 2. I'm gonna just get really cozy right there. Okay, now after if inside get. Now let's run this again and just check this what happens. I mean, whoa, just look at this code size, it's getting really worse. So what we're gonna do is let's just smaller the font size so we can just look at this kind of stuff. Okay, now here before if inside the put, let me just do this way. Okay, before if inside the put, which means the thread is right here. Okay, I don't need to press again. Before if inside the put, which means the thread is right here. Okay, now exactly after if inside put. Now exactly after means is there a value equals true? No. So the if statement is not executed, which means there is no value in which means there is no value stored in A. So the statement is right here. Now is there a value is true. The argument passed is equal to A after if inside put, and put 0 because the first one in the for loop is 0. Okay, now again the thread continues before if inside the put. Okay, before if inside the put. Now as in the first thread, in the first time, here the second thread, the second time the thread started, in the first time, the is there a value boolean, what is this, a variable is set to true. So the if statement will be executed, which means there is a value inside put, and the wait will be called. Now wait will stop for some time. Okay, now the thread gets, now another thread starts before if inside the get. Here it is, before if inside the get. Now is there a value equal to false? No, it's not false because it's true. We just did it here. Okay, so this if statement will not be executed, and exactly after the if statement. Okay, now is there a value is set to false after if inside get. Okay, after if inside get, and it will notify the above thread to resume it, but it will resume after this thread will be over because we have we already synchronized everything. Okay, so inside a single monitor only one thread can work right now. It has notified the thread to resume, but it won't resume unless this thread stops. Okay, now this thread won't stop again the wait is called, so it's further got 0, which means right here before if inside the get. Again there is thread started, which means right here. Now is there a value is set to false, so this if statement will be executed, so there is no value inside get, so this thread will wait for some time. Now exactly after if inside the put, which means we are just right here. Okay, right here. Now this is set to true again, a equal to I. After if inside put 1 before if inside the put. Okay, before if inside the put, as it is true, that is the value inside the if statement will be executed. There is value inside put. Okay, exactly after if inside the get, that is value inside put, and it will wait as it already notified, but it needs to wait for this thread to run, and this thread will run from exactly after if inside get. Now this statement right here exactly after is returned to just tell you that the thread will be resumed from where it stopped, just like a movie. If you just pause a movie, it will if just when you just play it will resume from where it left, not from whole the beginning. Okay, so that's what the case with thread. So this is all about the wait and notify method. If you don't get anything, just tell me in the comments, because it's really important concept in Java programming language. Okay, or in any language, because you will use multi-threading at any cost. Windows is the best example of multi-threading. as you can just run your program in the background. You can open this PC and etc, etc. You can do many lots of things. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day.